So, I know it's been a long time since I've streamed. Unfortunately, I don't own a computer, so I can't really just make a video and post it, so all my stuff is live streamed. I've had many people. Hey, Eagle.
What up?
Not much. My buddy DJ keeps asking me about, like what a lot of people tend to ask, mostly me, but all of us about best ways to make money and shit on here. Businesses and shit like that. No glitches or anything. So I was like, you know what? I think I'll make me a quick live stream real quick on some tutorial things real quick show of the
Yeah,
businesses and best ways to do it. Because like he runs a hangar, and I told him, the hangar is good, it's just not worth it, just because it takes
yeah,
so many people to do it, to make it
exactly.
worthwhile. And even then, like I told him, I was like, uh, bounce between the first two types you can get until one is full or you're full, and then sell one of them, and then continue that all the way until you're full on only one, then sell. But again, it's not worth it unless you have people helping you. Like, it
Yeah,
used to be you could have a whole MC and get up to 6 crates. Now it's only four, and so it's
yeah,
still
it's
not
true.
worth it. But like I told him, I was like, it's other than that, the special crate warehouses are better than the hangar, just because you get the RP quicker, you get the money quicker. But in
Yep,
general, it's just what's it called? It's just more lucrative that way.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna try doing this in a populated lobby.
Good to see you.
But I was like, if you don't have any crate warehouses, the best option you can do is buy yourself two of them, a small and a
yeah,
medium. Bounce between them. Obviously, a small crate warehouse is 16 crates, a medium is 42, so obviously the small is going to get full first. But like I told them, you can
yeah,
sell the small at least 2 times by the time your medium's full. And you'll make more money
yeah.
that way quicker than you would with your hanger. Hell of a lot quicker. And you'll rank up
Oh
quicker.
yeah,
Other than that, I told them, your MCs. Have all five of them just because of the nightclub stuff. But like, we don't really sell our doc forged documents just for the fact that it's not worth it unless you steal all the supplies. Even then, it's
yeah,
still just not worth the time. But we keep it and fill it and wait till it's double, and then we sell it. But yeah, I figured I'd do a quick little video.
yeah.
And after I do my video, I figured I'd hop on Call of Duty since I
Sweet.
didn't get on it yesterday. You on Call of
Yeah.
Duty?
Hey there.
No, I'm actually just waking up. I woke up a half hour ago.
I think I woke up about an hour ago. I was
Yeah, I know. I
tired.
was up with little bro last night because little bro got out of the drunk tank.
Oh, he went to the
Yeah,
drunk tank
so.
first time in after being 21.
So long.
First time I went in, I was 20 years old.
I've never been to the drunk tank. I've never had an alcohol charge in my entire life. And I don't plan on that ever changing.
I know it's right up here. Don't charge you for it. They'll just bring you in, sober you up, and then release you in the morning.
Well, they used to do that back in the day down here. Now they fucking actually hold you and charge you with either public intoxication or a DUI.
Yeah,
Ooh. Yeah, and I know I don't got anybody watching right now. Let me see. Yeah, nobody's watching. But anyways, in case anybody ever hops on later to see it, uh, this is Eagle Eyes, or on Call of Duty Warzone, he is nicknamed Team Wipe. Are you three or four? You're three,
three.
aren't you? Yeah, Team Wipe
Yeah,
3. I'm Team Wipe 1. Dadsterdam is Team Wipe 2. Dark Raven Jr. is Team Wipe number 4. Find us on there. Hopefully it's in a good reference. Hopefully we ain't team wiping you. But yeah, find us on there. We are looking for other people to join the authentic team wipe crew. Right now it's just us 4. It was kind of funny how it was created, because we just, in one day, we all got so many team wipes. People really hated us. But we ended up, it technically started with me, because Dadsterdam kept saying he wanted to change my name on there, and he even offered to pay me, and then Eagle and Dark got on, and they're like, yeah, we would too. And I was like, alright, fine, what are you wanting to change my name to? They're like, Team Wipe. I was like, alright. And so we all ended up creating our names to Team Wipe. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I had to be 1 because I was the original one they wanted to change it to, and I was like, well, Dadsterdam's the main thought of it, so he had to be 2. I was like, y'all, Dark and Eagle can flip a coin to figure out who's 3 and 4. And so it ended up being like that. Yeah, as everybody can see, if you already don't know, I own everything except 1 crate warehouse. I have 4 of 5. I got a small, a medium, and 2 large. I don't do them as much just because I get bored real quickly. But as you can see, my document forgery office is not being used. It's just sitting there full supplies, everything. Always keep your supplies full. My hanger, I don't really mess with all that much unless it comes double. Once in a while, if I'm in the mood, especially if I have people to help. Like when we used to always be on GTA, we used to all kind of converge together and fill each other's hangers and shit. That way they were ready when it was time to sell double and stuff. And that way, even if we didn't continue with it, we at least took advantage of the double right off the bat. Same with the special crate warehouses and the vehicle cargo. With the vehicle cargo, the best option is just fill it up. And then if you want more high-end cars, just start selling your medium and low-range cars to an extent, because you can only get so many high-end cars before he starts giving you other cars again. But as far as anything else with it, I personally don't just do the normal sales anymore. I've gotten to the point where I source nothing but my my collections. A little trick. The trick really only works if it could work anyway, but it helps if y'all have the people that you're using to help you. Like with me, Eagle, and Dark, we all have the exact same vehicle cargo warehouse, so it works perfect. But all 3 or 4 or however many people you want to use, you all go source a car at the same time. You can park your terabytes all right there. Having a terabyte in this is very vital. It helps in a lot of things, especially the special crate warehouses when you get a lot more of them. But y'all just source your vehicles at the same time. Go grab them, bring them. Don't pull it in right away. Y'all can figure out your own methods on how you want to choose who gets the vehicle first and all that. Kind of unspoken thing on how we do it is, since I have the most money, I automatically dub myself as the last person to be chosen, because I don't need the money. So I allow them to get it first, and then if they don't need it, or it's a collection vehicle that I really could use, then I ask for it, or if they can't take it, then obviously I'll take it. But pretty much y'all figure out your own methods, but y'all just line up right outside, and whoever y'all choose to go first tries to take them in. If they can't, next person in line, all the way until the cars are gone, and then you just pretty much rinse and repeat. Continue doing that until everybody warehouse is full. Special crate warehouses are the same. Like, let me back out and I can show you on a map real quick. Sweet, it's down to just me and one guy in this lobby. First off, for your MC business, especially if you own a lot of them, never, ever, ever stay in your MC if you want to become avoid being rated. The best way to avoid that if you're wanting to be in your MC is certain places you can go into and you can be in your MC and you won't get rated because it can't pull you out. Your arcade, it will pull you out and if you're being rated. Inside your MC businesses, it won't. There's a few other places. I think your nightclub, I can't remember if it'll do it or not, but just off the top of my head, I know your arcade, it will pull you out. You can get rated, so you don't want to stay in your MC. But inside your MC businesses themselves, you won't get rated. And I think it's your clubhouse, too. It won't raid you that way. Let me go on the map. Alright. Go low detail. Alright. So, most of my stuff are all strategically placed for the most part. Like I've got 2 houses out here that I bought just because. One of them I bought because it reminded me of a Fast and the Furious thing. The other one was one of the first houses I had. I have my 2 businesses out here and 3 in town. I moved my counterfeit cash from right here because of the fact that of how far away it is, because for most of the time I sold everything on my own. I didn't really hang out with anybody until I met Dark and Eagle and Octo and Murder and all them. But for the most of the time, just like with Eagle and Dark, we used to sell all our stuff on our own. But so we've got, I ended up moving that eventually, but first I moved my meth, which originally set right here, and I moved my cocaine, which started right here. If you sell your stuff on your own, do not buy the MC businesses out here. In general, in my opinion, and a lot of people I know, like with Eagle and Dark and everybody, we highly do not recommend owning MC businesses out in Paleto Bay. If you have your bunker out here, do it.
I said, oh, hell no.
Yeah. It's just because you're not always going to have people to help you. Whether you have people that can or not, they're not always going to be on or always willing to help. So if you ever have to go sell by yourself, there's certain things that you are not going to make it into town on time with. So it's best not to buy them there. It's best just buy them in Sandy Shores if you're first starting out with MC businesses. Just start out here in Sandy Shores. That's your best option. Your Coke Lab will end up being right here off of Alamo C. Your counterfeit cash, as you can see where mine is right there. Road in these 2 buildings. Your weed is going to end up being over here on the highway. And then your forged documents will end up being, if I remember right about here. Now, as for the forged documents, or the document forgery, it's not worth owning just for reference of the money.
Or, yeah, only for the nightclub.
Yeah. Own it. Like, if you're buying the businesses to start off with, even if you own a nightclub, save that business for last. Buy that one last just because it's not worth it. Now, if you're one of them people that don't buy your supplies, by all means, like you don't have much money, funding and stuff like that, then by all means, don't buy it right off the bat. But when you do buy it, say you just steal all your supplies all the time, by all means, yeah, you can buy it because you're not really losing money other than the actual purchase of the place. So, but once you do end up owning it, it works. But just in general, own it for the fact of your nightclub. It'll one of the slots in your nightclub's thing is for the document forgery. Everything in your nightclub is based off of businesses in the game. That's another reason why we own every business, whether we use it or not. Who is that? Alright, and then like I moved my hangar to the military base. I have the most expensive hangar there, which you don't have to, but I have it there because of 2 different reasons. One, it's a strategic thing, like I said. which if you've ever tried flying over the hangar and you don't, or the military base and you don't have a hangar there, you tend to get 3 or 4 stars right off the bat. Jets coming after you, people shooting at you. So it's good having it, because then even if you're in a friend's MC or CEO, you can fly over it no problem. Them on the other hand, not so much, but you can, and you won't have to worry about getting attacked or anything. Also, the other part is, it helps when you got a bunch of people trying to come after you for whatever reason. You can always dip in there, and even if they can get in there as well, they end up having to deal with the military, and you not so much. Who is it? And then we've got, I ended up moving my Coke lab into the city, which is right here. My document forgery is right here, which again, I don't really use it that much, and my meth is out over here. The way I have it set up is I can start in the city, I sell this one, which will end up putting us out here, then I sell either that one or the cash, which will end up putting us back in the city, and then I sell the other one and it puts us out here, and then I sell the last one and it puts us back in the city. And then my bunker, I ended up moving. I believe this is probably the best bunker you can get. It's the Shumash bunker. You could sell your stuff by yourself, as long as you don't get like the doom buggies. The monster trucks you have a high chance of completing, because most of the monster truck stuff is set up right in this area. But the other than that, other than the doom buggies, you pretty much can sell everything by yourself from there. But it's still good to have at least one other person help you with anytime you sell your bunker. I have my facility here just because it's closer to the city. I don't really like having my stuff out in there. But other than that, like I got my nightclub right here. It's a very strategically placed thing. As you can see on the map, it's got a bunch of alleyways. These are a bunch of tall buildings. I got a police station across the street, and it's pretty much in downtown almost. And then I've got my arcade right where I'm at. It's a nice arcade. It's right down the road from the casino, right down the road from everywhere else. This is, I recommend, I love this vehicle cargo place, because you can access it from here. You can come straight down the road and in. You can come off the highway and in. Plenty of parking space. You can line up terabytes on the side of the road here. I know you can, because we've done it. These are my 4 special crate warehouses. I don't remember which ones are which. I know for sure this is my small. I think this was a large, that's a large, and that's a medium. But all I gotta do is place my terabyte right about here, and I never have to move it. I just source my crate, take it to whichever one, grab my terabyte, or my oppressor Mark II, fly about a block and a half, 2 blocks, boom, I'm at my terabyte again. And it's for each and every one of them. That way it's quick and easy. And then, who is it I got right here? Guardian. Oh. Hi, Eagle. You know you still got your helmet on?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody, if you don't know, he's also got a YouTube. I'm not subscribed to it. I was going to last night, but I ended up getting distracted. But this is Eagle Eyes Jr., or Eagle Eyes Jr. 91. He is actually the prez of 2 different crews on here, but we ended up branching into another one. Dark Raven runs the main one. Me and Eagle I'm vice president of both the crews, but I went over with him that way, because we had plenty of people in the other one, so I moved over with him to help him have at least a VP right off the bat and not just be him there. Oh, that's why you had a helmet on. Oh shit, there's a cop! Run! Run! Alright. Now, if you're starting out and you just barely get an arcade, you just need the main setup stuff. You got your arcade's gonna have this stuff, the Diamond Casino setup. I mostly, even after doing the actual thing, I always, as soon as I can, I get it set up far enough to get that. Those three things come in all at once, but I mostly do it for this. That way I don't have to call my terabyte or go to my bunker or call my MC or anything. I could just come here, because I'm going to be here constantly anyways for my businesses, and just upgrade my upgrade or resupply my guns. When you're buying an arcade, if you don't buy anything else, buy this, the MCT, Mobile Command Terminal. You can access all your businesses from here. Oh,
you lagged out.
well, I'm still here, so you could always jump right back in. I bought this just not too long ago. You don't really need to have this unless you really want to spawn here, but it's the sleeping quarters. And then of course you got your garage. You could always buy this later on as you get the money together. Like the Vigilante I bought later on down the road. I didn't really buy it right off the bat like most people do. I just bought it down the road. This is a good electric car, the Cyclone. This is one of the newer ones that came out, the Corvette C10. Same with the Suburban here. I can't remember the actual name of the truck. Oh, the Landstalker XL. It's replicated after the Cadillac CTS, but it's the Albany V-Star. That's a good car.
I'll be back in a minute.
Alrighty. And then of course you got your LRG Custom, one of the first cars I had. And then here's another newer one. The Atali GTB Custom. It's a good car as well. Let's see. Another beauty about where my arcade is right around the corner here. You have your ammunition, which the only reason why you should ever go to an ammunition is to buy your armor, unless you need to buy a gun you don't have. If you already have the guns, all you got to do is just go into your interaction menu, go to inventory, go down to your ammo, and you can resupply all your ammo from there. I have a custom loadout set up, so I don't really show all the weapons, but I pretty much own all the weapons. And then, as I was saying, you got a pay and spray right here too. Or, sorry, I'm an old-time GTA player. You got Los Santos Customs. And then you got access to everywhere else. I'll show my art nightclub real quick. Right up the road here. Is my nightclub. It's a strategically placed place, as you can tell. Tall buildings surrounding it, making it hard for anybody that wants to try to attack me. They have to be very, very precise or get lucky with their missiles. That, and I can hold off the police quite a bit. And I got a police station directly across the street. So if they would have ever released a Cops and Crooks DLC, and we had the option to buy a police station, if I could have bought that one, I would have bought that one right there. Also because I like that police station. Then you have my main entrance there, and then right inside here is actual entrance. All my cars, most of my cars, are all placed in certain garages. You do not need to buy all the levels to the floor right off the bat. You can buy them over time as you get money. If you ever buy properties like houses and stuff, I highly recommend only buy places that have 10-car garages. In the long run, it's worth it. So, You could always park just one cart in your nightclub main basement. You got your terabyte level, or not your terabyte, the level that holds your delivery vehicles, and then your vehicle levels, and then where your terabyte goes. If you're just going in to check your stuff, go into either basement 1 or terabyte level. That allows you to immediately check what your level is of your supplies. You could also don't have to buy all the space all at once. You can buy it over time as well. I can tell you this off the bat from trial and error pretty much. The most recent vehicle you buy, because there's 3 of them, you've got this guy, you've got the van, and you have the one that goes where I'm standing, which is the little box truck. If I would have bought the box truck, that's the vehicle I would have ended up having to use to sell the stuff. If I didn't have that big ass truck, excuse my language, then I would be selling with this. But the fact I own the truck, which the truck is nice, it takes a lot of damage, but this would be quicker and more agile. But still, oh, my nightclub's almost ready to sell. I sell my nightclub when it gets to about 1.2. I rarely ever let it get fully full. But yeah, you could always come over here to the computer and all that stuff as well. Got a bunch of slackers back here. I don't know what he's doing. Just peering through the glass looking at the stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you can buy all this space over time. You don't have to buy it all at once. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. And like I said, you on these businesses like your arcade, your nightclub, your CEO office, you don't need to buy everything all at once. You can buy those levels over time. Alright, so that's the nightclub. And you saw my arcade. Well, not the upstairs. I'll show that later. Now, starting off with your first CEO office, go with the Maze Bank, the cheap one, which I'll show you that one before I go to mine. It's what I recommend. Always start cheap when you're starting out. It saves you money. Once you have the money, don't just immediately start spending it. Like, changing businesses and all that. Tough it out. Hold off long enough, as long as you can until. Alright. That building right in front of me is a cheap CEO office. It's a good one. Good way to start. Like, your front entrance is right here. And then you have your garage entrance is right back here. It's a good one to start with. I started with it. I don't even think I ever actually bought the garage for it. My coke lab is right here. My cocaine lockup. And that's fully upgraded too. You don't have to buy the upgrades for them right off the bat, but over time, start with your, save the security part for last, but start with your staff, then go to equipment, then go to, then your security. And then down this way. The big old Arcadia building you see there is my CEO office. There's 2 of them over here. You got this one, the Arcadia building, and then you've got that building. That is the other CEO office over here. These are the 2 most expensive ones. That's the most expensive, and then there's this one. I like this one. This is your front entrance. And then I like this one because of the garage. Like, I'll show this garage over here real quick. I didn't like this one for the simple fact I knew about it right off the bat, but your garage entrance is highly exposed because that's your entrance. You have no you know which arcade building I'm talking about? Or the, not arcade building, which CEO office I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The one right catty corner from the Arcadius.
Yep.
Yeah, even Eagle, he admits that strategically placing wise, it's very useful having this one because your garage entrance is down here. That's your garage entrance. And as you can see, you are very fortified. They, no matter what, have to funnel in through there. Unless they have this building, and then even then, if somebody is sitting right here like where I am, they'll end up spawning out over there. And so they'd have to come back in to get you. I've held off police down here and enemies.
What the hell?
Excuse me, coming through. And then the Coke lab I have, or Coke, the counterfeit cash. Excuse me. I ended up moving my counterfeit cash to right here at the construction site. My forged document, or not forged document, that was my forged documents. I have my MC clubhouse in town also. I don't really go to it all that much anymore because of the Master Control Terminal. But my MC clubhouse is in town also. That way it's not way out there when I want to actually personally go in and grab a bike. But yeah, here's my MC clubhouse. It's a good clubhouse. I like it. My bad. I ended up moving my meth to right here. Great location. That building there. And then, let's see. Right down the road. The vehicle cargo, as I was saying, there's multiple entrances. You can come this way to the first light, turn, and there it is. Or you can bring it in through here, which if you're bringing in a car, I recommend when you come up the road here or off the highway, take this entrance and bring it down and in, and there's the entrance. And then I've got, by the way, excuse me, I'm having a bad day of driving. I've got a large warehouse right over here. This is my large warehouse. It's not very all that full, but it's getting there. And then down the road is another warehouse right there. And then back up here on the main road. This way, I'll show y'all where I parked my repair bike. I parked my, nope, not right here. Next one down. I parked my Terabyte right here. And that way all you gotta do is just back and forth, back and forth. And right across this bridge. I can enter through there if I wanted to, but the main entrance for this one is right here. There's a warehouse for that one. And then the small crate warehouse is back up here by the train tracks. And a small warehouse. That's a good location for the small warehouse. Now the fun part. Driving out to Sandy. The Arena War workshop, unless you're into doing the Arena War, I don't think it's worth it. That, or if you have the RC Bandito, then you're going to kind of need it if you ever want to upgrade it. Other than that, it's just not worth it. It's pretty much a glorified garage space for me. Because I don't do the Arena War. It's just boring. And it doesn't pay very well. Do what? Did you just steal a car?
Me?
Yeah. Oh no, that's still your bounty from yesterday, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, from when I was stealing the fridge yesterday. Oh no, that was when I stole the bus. The guy put a $5,000 down.
He's like, that's my bus. I'm not losing my job over this stuff. Yeah, this is a long trip out here, but it's a good place to have. I looked at the locations for the weed businesses in town, and there is a good location in town, but I chose the other businesses to move. This is your weed location. And then follow this road down. When you buy the Coke in Sandy, this will be the Coke lab. And then... Woo. meth for out here in Sandy will be right through the intersection, hang a right, that red barn. This is your meth. For your counterfeit cash, it's going to be right over here at the shopping center. You come to the yellow building, hang a left, and right there. And you can buy a garage right there, but I don't have that. But yeah, that's your counterfeit cash. Then, and another beauty about having the military base as having your hangar in the military base is you can always cut through the military base and save time. Yeah, they're not walking away from that one.
They have access to the base. Let me
It was actually kind of funny earlier when I was in the lobby.
Do what?
That was funny earlier when I was in the lobby before I legged out. I
Oh.
was in my own venue. It was glitched. It glitched you into my nightclub. So when you're like, oh, hello, Eagle.
Oh. I thought you were in mine.
Yeah, no, I was still at my nightclub, but there is like double of us somehow in the game. Because I pulled up the pause menu and I looked at the map and I was like, he's at his arcade, I'm at my arcade.
Yeah, you got a hangar there, hangar here. This is the hangar I have, which is the most expensive. And then you've got a hangar right here. As you can see, I could do a whole bunch of stuff over here and not get messed with. As long as I don't shoot at anybody. Definitely don't want to be doing that. I ended up sliding on the passenger side. Alright. Let's head back to town. That's what, while I'm here, I'll show it.
I was gonna buy some more supplies, but this looked good to me. Just gonna grab some water.
Hey! Morse Mutual Insurance. How can we help you? I'll look into it.
And like I was saying about the other places, like that is your living quarters for your hangar. The living quarters only come in handy if you want to spawn in there. For the longest time, I used to spawn in the casino. So, like, if I have intentions of doing nothing but, like, say, filling up my hangar, then yeah, I'll put my spawn location is here. That way, right off the bat, I spawn here. And I can start right away. I'll show y'all what I mean about the sourcing of the crates through the CEO or through the hangar. Alright, you get a bonus for having all of one type. Some of them pay more than others. I recommend just using these two. They're one of the ones that pay the most. You just bounce between both these until you're completely full and have all, I think it was 40 or 50 crates, and then you sell one. I say just sell the chemicals, and then do it again until you're full, sell them, do it again until it's full, and then sell it, and then once you're at that point where you have nothing but this, then you could sell. And that way you get a bonus for it. As you can see, I don't have very much, and I only use these two. And a good vehicle to use for the hangar when you're doing those missions is, I mean, there's sometimes you'll have to use the vehicle they give you, but most of the time you don't have to. I recommend purchasing the Hydra. The Hydra works perfect. Like when you have to follow that cargo plane and keep the helicopters off, the Hydra comes in handy because you can hover and you don't get all squirrely like you would with the Buzzard. But yeah, the Hydra in general is a good plane to have. Let's see. Oh, I'll take the Hydra out. Oh. Lag out again? Well, I'm almost done anyways. Just gotta show off my bunker and that'll be it. And then we can hop on some Call of Duty. And this is the Shumash bunker. It's a good location, great location. Alrighty. Alright. Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm pretty much just flying back over now. And if anybody has any questions, by all means, hit me up, and I can give you a better answering of questions and stuff that way. And of course, everything's in my opinion. I do watch a lot of, or used to at least, I've watched a lot of videos and stuff, not mostly tutorials, but I've watched a bunch of videos showing different ways to do stuff. The main person I recommend to check out is The Professional, the Polish mercenary. He knows what he's doing. He's rich like me. He's got a lot of money, just like I do. He's got a hell of a lot more money than I do. And all his stuff is all legit like mine is. I hit like 70-something 75 million before. I think I even got 76 million, maybe 78. But I've bought a few things since then. But I'm not on as much as I used to because I got bored. I kind of feel like Rockstar is neglecting us. They're not really putting a lot of effort into us anymore.
What happened? You never called back.
Which I don't blame them. You know, they've got a whole bunch of stuff going on right now. But still, you know, it's excuse me. They shouldn't give us up on us so easily. Yeah, just following those things. I mean, you know, and some things that will take a bit before, you know, you get a full hang of it, or
What's the point of winning if you
do it
don't
without
spend it?
fail.
The hottest fashions are available now at
It'll
the
take a
casino
while on
store.
them, you know, like the way of sourcing the hanger and the way of what's it called, sourcing crates and stuff. But just give it time, keep at it, and before you know it, you could be rolling in dough like I am. You know, 73 million, 16.6 million chips, just because I'm good at not spending my money, and I ain't got anything to spend it on. That, and if you have intentions of buying vehicles and stuff, don't buy it right off the bat just because you want to. Pay attention and watch for when they're on sale. Save the money where you can, and that will help you in the long run.
Don't be like me.
Yeah, no, don't be like Dark. Dark will buy stuff just to buy it.
I was like that a lot.
Yeah, you just gotta be patient. Like, it's possible to do things, you just have to remember, do I need it? If you don't need it, don't get it. Like, I've got so many cars and stuff and garages and stuff, I don't really have a use for them, but I have them. And they did add this feature to your interaction menu, so those of you, and I've seen it, that keep going into starting your MC to return your vehicle to storage, you don't got to do that. Go into vehicles in your interaction menu, return personal vehicle to storage. You can even request your personal vehicle, which for me is going to be my Italia GTV. Crack.
I actually can't wait for this later. For the fight tonight.
Oh.
Isn't someone captured or made the caption on it when they do the face-off before? Man, they look like two drunk uncles about to fight.
Alright. And this is my arcade. I own all the machines. I think I only have one of each machine. That's why I've got open space still. I haven't done very many of the things to get the awards, other than the fact I own them all. I think that's what that one's for. But the way you get a bunch of them trophies is you gotta, I guess, set the high score on these machines. And they're not as easy as you think.
Advice is like 'Like, 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 '
Pull out the Suburban. I'll show one last thing before I close out my, what's it called, my broadcast. As y'all could
tune into Eagles after.
Huh?
I said just tune into my ad.
'Cause, I mean, everybody could see the amount of money I got on hand. But it's always looks better. What was going on? Oh yeah, VIP work. It's always better when you see it just laying around.
At least they'll wake up then.
Good to see
And
you,
welcome
boss.
to the Shield office, where we make bank.
Hold on. Dang it. There we go.
Look at all this money just laying all over my floor.
Next time, talk 50% faster. I don't have time for your mumbling.
You know, when I look at this little deal here, kind of looks like it's got those green little points, or I'm assuming where my businesses are. For the CEO, at least. Alrighty.
Fucking Facebook.
Well, it's been fun, y'all. Again, if you have any questions or anything, or need more in-depth, or have any ideas of videos you'd like me to broadcast making, feel free to hit me up, let me know, and I'll try my best to become streaming more often like I used to. Well, catch me on Modern Warfare. Alright.